We are one. We are united. We are one community, shaping the future of students together. Knowledge is something which no one can take away from anyone. The COVID-19 changed the way education being glimpsed. But despite the threat of the pandemic, education continues to flourish. There is no space for passivity and stagnation, only love for learning and growth. Welcome to this momentous occasion, the 6th Moving Up Ceremony of Grade 10, Batch 2021 of COGON National High School. Let us now have our national anthem, followed by the opening prayer, regional hymn, and Zamboanga del Sur March.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang magiliw, telas ng silanganan, alam ng puso, sa litig mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, kuya ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisihin, sa dagatang tutok sa simoy at sa langit ng panglaw, ay hinatang tulakawin sa pagkaya minamahal. Ang isang ng matawad ko'y tagumpay na naghihindig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan ang ay magdidinig. Lumagang araw ng walhati pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang ligaya ng kartay mag-aamig, at mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
When I am down and oh my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burdened be, then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be.
peoples of wonders soar. Welcome to God's great gift given to man. Share our joys and sorrows, join in the making of the wondrous land. Sun will guide us through the bountiful, beloved by all hearts great and small. We will live for you, we will die for you. Here is His arms of one God soul. Come to beautiful and wondrous soar. Welcome to God's great gift given to man.
God's great gift given to
Share
our
joys and sorrows,
Let us
join in the making of the wondrous land.
this land, the wondrous
Sun
sun.
will guide us through the bountiful, beloved by all hearts great and small. We will live for you, we will die for you. Here is His arms of one God and soul.
At this juncture, an opening message by our brilliant school head, Mr. Jimenez H. Rosales. Let us hear the welcome address by our with honor student, Ed Michael S. Gadja.
To our beloved Principal Mr. Jimenez H. Rosales, to our beloved hardworking teachers, classmates, parents, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant day to all of you. Today, we are having the moving up ceremony for all grade 10 completers. I would like to welcome you all to the moving up ceremony of Batch 2021 of COGON National High School. This school year is completely different from the previous years. This has been tough for all of us as we are facing global pandemic. And yet, in God's grace, despite hardships and struggles, we are able to stand and carry the light of knowledge through thick and thin. Our sincerest thanks to all COGON National High School teachers for their patience and guidance in making things possible. To our parents, family and friends for their love and constant support, thank you and we love you. Today marks the end of our self-discovery, self-exploration as junior completers. But a challenging years, yet interesting because we are able to finish or reach the line amidst these trying times. This is not the end of our journey, but this is the beginning of another milestone of struggles and endeavors. And so therefore we would like you to share today our joy and celebration as completers of COGON National High School Batch 2020-2021. It is my distinct honor to welcome everyone to this momentous event in our lives. Welcome and may God bless us all.
And now, let us listen the message of the Secretary of Education, Ma'am Leonor Magtoles Briones.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always thought, we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug, virtually of course, and each greeting which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember, and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student, because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work, because the kind of curriculum you survive and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing, because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies, during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so, we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the completers of COGON National High School school year 2020-2021. For grade 10 Ruby, with their advisor, Ma'am Risa N. Salinas.
Today marks the most significant day of your lives, a public proclamation that you are now finished your junior high school education amidst these pandemic times. Now, it is with great pride and joy to recognize the fruits of labor of our completers in grade 10 Ruby for this school year 2020-2021 who satisfactorily completed the requirements of junior high school prescribed for secondary schools of the Republic of the Philippines. Congratulations to Agor Elwijan Dalahay, Alphon Genever Amantian, Andres Presdel Santander, with honors, Bas Margaret Nay Tabor, Binawan Clyde Gatok, Bungolo Angel Ricto, Kapa Leo Gamit, Cariutes Ronere Critiza, Katubig Jerix Sumagang, Col Nino Carlo Pugadora, Dangan Jr. Rodolfo Damulan with honors, Ginaldo C.J. Capa, Gadja Ed Michael Sufficiencia with honors, Guatno Ronald Jalangan, Mandeg Lawrence Malintad, Mundo Archie Cariutes, Nunez Ronald Noria, Ordiniza G. Brian Balgos, Samson Kis Libot-Libot, Sompiao Agnel Panday, Ibanez Nel J. Fajardo, Agnes Christian Sandanan, Antal Sandra Salma, Asoy Divine Grace Bamunde, Badilias Kiasi Batu, Bamunde Junalin Sarita, Cabison Bial Adel Neri with honors, Karapot Sharmi Sumatra, Kavan Jester Joy Sompiao, De La Cruz Mary Jane Dilen, Fabros Mariel Gigang, Francisco Rosie J. Panday, Leonor Christian Joy Romay, Libuon Christine May Tabor, Limba Galio Fred C. Labius, Mangubat Rizal Grace Ibanez, Ortizo Marian Mansveto, Puta Rosemary Aguilar, Salindo Janice Fayejian Lazona with honors, Tabang Ralil Jane Bunyano, Tianchi Nadandoy, Tizon Rizal Ian Bat. Congratulations to all and God bless.
Congratulations to the following grade 10 completers of grade 10 Sapphire school year 2020-2021. For grade 10 Sapphire, with their advisor, Ma'am Manilyn S. Olandag, Antal Arman Salma, Bendebel Adrian, Piason Christian Lambo, Cariotes Marjon Marson, Cavan John Rhyme Abante, Fontihon G.R. Sali, Gitin John Lloyd Gujong, Hermosa Raymar, Haom Eliakim Mundo, Monilar Aldrin Dumayo, Moniral Jimmy Jr. Sarita, Narciso John Ray Corpin, Nogra Vincent Abelianosa, Onotan James Paul Solatorio, o piyesa ni Boy Moranta, Pauline E. Justin Tacan, Perla Humphrey Cariotes, Perla John Ray Cariotes, Pueblas Robert Giting, Sardido Joshua Sarita, Sorabia Jericho Sumagang, Tek John Carl Sumpiao, Tuya Carlo J. Morales, Ibanez Reynald Jr. Tuis, Alin Julie Jean Albarazin, Alo Briamay Hilig, Balyeras Hani Mundo, Casas Rialin Putal, Emphasis Monidel Salundayaw, Gallego Robilin Andigon, Lily Sila K. Santander with honors, Migano Ella Marie, Narcico Juana Marie Balecas, Pordelisa Jean Rovic Hilot, Salinas Jobeth Putal, Sans Jerly Pancho, Simple Jessel Aljas, Sumapi Maika Danganan, Tabor Dainalin Kapet, Verhes Lia Jane Banlasan, Vito Lindver Pinote with honors, Yapan Dixel Rose Salazar. Congratulations! At this point of time, an inspirational message to be given to us by our with honor student, Sila K. S. Lily.
Greetings to each and everyone. At this time of great crisis, we students were challenged more than just to cope up in the changes in the education system we were used to before. We learned that more than just passing this year, we needed to stand by each other in support and compassion, as together we reinforced the key to our success. COVID-19 taught us that we are resilient and adaptive to struggles and problems that arise. We had modular learning modality that allowed us to stay safe at home and see that we can go through anything and be stronger if we work together. With utmost gratitude, I would like to thank our Heavenly Father who gave us His great love, support, and grace. Thanking Him for His guidance and teachings in helping us grow spiritually towards the pandemic. Our heartfelt thanks to all of the teachers of COGON National High School, especially to our beloved school head, Mr. Diomedes Rosales, who in their love for work committed their generous time to prepare and distribute modules to each and every student. To our hardworking parents and guardians, my sincerest thanks to all of you, who became our very backbone and inspiration, for we will not be here without your undying love and support. As a student, I see education as a tool that will aid us to select a good career option. Thus, we can succeed in life with the help of good education. As we all know, education has the value that helps in making people full of knowledge. Education is necessary for growth of life for everyone. Education is an essential part of our whole being as it encompasses not only knowledge but also unity, participation, commitment, and development for a human being. Moreover, it empowers and motivates our mind to conceive the good thoughts and ideas and grow our knowledge day by day. It also helps us in using technologies in a better way in this era of rapid technological development and transformation. Although we have been through a lot, I know that we can continue to rise and still have a positive outlook amidst the pandemic, because education taught us to analyze important decisions in life and to focus on things that really matter. I believe that without education, life can become so difficult and hard to survive. So I encourage everyone to give importance to our individual growth, life, and learnings. I challenge everyone not to give up on our dreams, regardless we have a pandemic or not. I encourage you to keep studying, learning, and growing. Even though we are experiencing hardships and inconveniences, it doesn't mean we have to stop learning and dreaming. We have to strive hard for a better future. It's not enough to simply get by in life. That doesn't move the world forward. We must try to excel in everything we do. Strive excellence in every task, big or small. Although it may not be easy to see, every accomplishment you achieve is added to the world's accomplishments. Your individual success benefits the society as a whole, because when you succeed, you lighten the burden of your fellow man. When you succeed, you are in a position to give rather than take. While we may not have the power to encourage, to strengthen, and to inspire the world to strive for success, I believe that we do have the power to try to achieve it for ourselves. Now my challenge to each of you and to myself is to do all that we can to reach our full potential. If each of us in this moving up class is able to do that, just imagine the effect that it would have. Future is truly in our hands, so let's make the most of it. And together, let us do our parts to help strengthen the quality of education. Rise up, hand in hand, in conquering our dreams and for a better tomorrow. Thank you.
At this moment, let us hear the closing message by our PTA President, Mr. Richie Loste.
National High School, ipagpunan sa ito ang diyan. Ang principal, Mr. Juvidis Rosales, atong magingkanan, mga estudyante, ini sa itong COGON National High School. Kaya adlaw maumagyod ang moving up sa COGON National High School. Tungod ni Ana, maski pa man ining atubang nato karon ng pandemya, apan di babag na atong mga anak na muhuman ngayon sa 4 ka tuig nga pag eskwela din sa atong COGON National High School. Tungod sa module na din nasun ngayon ang atong gamay, ang atong magilikana. Tungod kasi naman mismo ang kuha dito sa eskwelahan sa lahang module imaman sa pag-submit ini. Kuman-mansiran sa atong mga estudyante nes nagstag sa nato kapanmalay. Mga estudyante ng junior high school, ako mong i-encourage no, na dili mo muundang sa pangandoy nga kamo muhuman yun sa pagtuon tungod kay kining moving up karon atong gihimo mao man kini ang unang ang steps no sa ato ang pag-eskwela nga kita maabot yun sa college tungod kay aduna pa man tayo diho ka tuig nga senior high school nga ato agarong ato bangon. So, window kita pagbalik na usap karong sunod ablis klase. So, karong panahon lang mapili kita o mga kurso na related niya pohon sa ato ang kurso kung may eskwela na kita o kuliyo. So, tumagyan na naghanta ini o open nga mga vocational course nga liyan ini sa atong eskwelahan sa COGON National High School. Kung kamanggihan nyo, nagkarong abis klase, window gear kita aron sa pag-uman sa atong senior high ini sa COGON National High School. Kung nagtusap sa tuwang mga senior high school na karon ni graduate na yun, kung matubag mo sa upat ka tuig, nagto sa kolehiyo aron mamahimo na usap silang sa professional ug madam lang. So ayaw ka mo pag undang sa eskwela eskwela. Hindi babag kining pandemya o kaning virus nga gatubag sa tibok kalibutan karon. Aron lamang magputol ang atong mga pangandoy sa kinabuhi. So mangandoy kita, atong pangandoyon, tungod kay daghang pamaagi karon mamuman kita sa eskwela. Aduna diya karon online class. Gamit lang kita mga gadgets. Yung mga eskwelahan din ha, na may modular, pwede niya punta diha, control. Dili mo man to sa yung mga syudad, ala ka mga eskwelahan dili sa tumbukoy na lugar. Pwede tayong mga eskwela, aron umanato, umatapos na ito ang atong pangandoy, kaniin, makabuot yun na ito ang atuang profesyon sa matagisa ka na ito. So nagtos tanan ang mga maestra, kung ginikanan ako magpasalamat og dako ug sa ako usab ng mga kauban diha sa membro sa atuang organisasyon sa PTA. Kami among iba abot diha kaninyo ang inyong programuang pagpasalamat o congratulation sa aming talan nga mubiang karon o ang graduate sa national sa senior high school din sa atuang eskwelahan sa COGON National High School. Sa mag-usap pa, ilang salamat o maayong buntag kaninyong tanan.
Once again, congratulations, completers. And now, we would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to the teachers, PTA officials, completers, parents, and to all stakeholders of COGON National High School for making this virtual moving up ceremony successful and memorable. Thank you, and God bless us all.